Okay, it was almost crucial that I watched Final Destination Bloodlines, because, I mean, when I first watched it 25 years ago in the cinema, it was like a concept that no one had ever come up with before. The whole entity of death itself, coming back to get the people that it originally targeted. Do you know what I mean? It was so original. And I still remember being in the cinema with my friend Jane from school. There was a few of us. I was like, what was I, 16, 17? And I remember we were screaming even louder, because after the movie finished, because to get back to my house back then, there was a train line that you have to cross, and we were in the car like, shit, like, especially as there was a train line scene in the first Final Destination film. So going on, I mean, I think going forward, my favourite death in any of the movies is the tanning salon, the two girls who get fried. It was terrifying. I still remember like just shaking, just shivering after that, like the screaming and then burning. It was fucking horrible. So in some of the films, like, yeah, the deaths can be really creative. They're excellent. And again, it's that whole concept of the entity that surrounds us all, just coming back to pick them off one by one. It's just incredibly original. So 25 years ago, I loved it. Probably wouldn't have been released, actually. It was just pre 9/11, wasn't it? I think it was 2000. So, yeah, from then on, 2, 3, 4, 5, I've loved every one of them, and I've still got my box set that I found in Walmart. Now, Final Destination Bloodlines, the credits just rolled, and I went, oh, fuck's sake. I'll explain, but first let me just flip back to the beginning, because the beginning, my God, beautiful. If that doesn't sound kind of strange, the whole saturation of the picture is gorgeous. So when we're introduced to Iris, one of the main characters in the movie, she you can probably gauge from the trailer, she arrives at this swanky, top class, top floor restaurant, and it goes tits up. Like, the whole place just explodes and collapses, and it's just, yeah, it's carnage. The beginning is gorgeous, like the whole clarity of the cinematography, the camera angles, the pastels, the pastel colouring. Oh my God, loved it. Coupled with that, it was Iris herself, played by Brett, I think that's how you pronounce it, Brett Bassinger. She's like, her whole sort of clean girl outfit, and her the way she like her graceful sort of presence, she's fantastic, and she almost like plays it kind of eerie. She's got a real sort of there's a creepy vibe to her as well. She's almost like a Victorian doll in a film that comes to life or something. So yeah, Brett Bassinger, she's supreme. Her performance is captivating, and you know, she's obviously the whole cinematography. You're right. Yeah, it's brilliant. The beginning of the movie. Don't take your eyes off it. It's stunning. That's all I can say. And it borders on sort of futuristic as well. The other Final Destination films, they all start, you know, someone's in a truck whizzing down the highway, you know, there's logs flying about, there's people arguing, you know, it's just standard everyday life. This, the second it kicks off, it's kind of almost like it's set on a space station or something. The way the camera like zooms out and then swoops back in, the whole, like I say, the saturation on screen, the restaurant itself, it looks like it's set in like the year 4 billion or something. So that really gripped me. That I was engaged from the start. I loved it. So yeah, the opening of Bloodlines, it was gorgeous. So there's that, and the deaths. So, oh my God, it is horrific. It really is, and it's done really well actually as well. The way it plays out. So you've got Iris, whose boyfriend proposes to her outside on the balcony, and it's gorgeous. Like, even the weather patterns in the background, the sunset and the misty clouds. Oh my God, this was done really, really well. But when it comes to the deaths, it goes up a level, amazingly. I couldn't think it wouldn't surpass that, but it does. And there's people the okay, so now I'm getting enthusiastic about it because I'm stuttering. But the glass floor in the restaurant starts cracking and splintering, and you know what's going to happen, obviously. Like everybody, like there's women hanging from rafters, men are like spiraling out, they're like literally like somersaults. Oh, side note, the moment that captures the most sort of morbid but brilliantly executed sort of death is where Iris, she saves a little boy in the restaurant who you will find out later on. You'll find out later on in the movie who the boy is. I was like, wow. Okay, so yeah, she saves this little boy, and the way she falls, it's almost like something out of a Tim Burton film. It borders on animation, which now spirals into my next point, how gruesome the deaths are. So yeah, the restaurant scene is excellent. Hands down, it's brilliant. The panic, the sheer terror, and how people are getting picked off, basically. So yeah, there's that. Right, so yeah, what is it? So the cinematography, the clarity is beautiful, the opening scene, fantastic, I loved it. What we've got next, though, are probably what you're waiting for, and why you'll be watching this Final Destination instalment, are the deaths. So if you're looking for gruesome and bloody disgusting, then yes, you've got it. You've absolutely got it with this. So, okay, so the deaths are gruesome. And they're really, really sort of in your face. They're really quite, I say quite, they're fucking explicit. They really are. People's heads getting squished and exploding. The lawnmower on the guy's face. People set on fire. Piercings being ripped out. Oh my God. But they are good deaths. But they're so CGI'd, they look like a cartoon. That's right. So that's my main point that I want to come on to. So I was looking forward to each, how each person gets picked off, and it's cool. I enjoyed it. But even at the beginning, when Iris is clinging hold of there's these nails in the concrete, and she's clinging hold of them, and the nails, she's got her fingers trapped between two nails, and she basically slips and falls. The way it takes her skin off, I was like, that looks a bit strange, because how the skin comes off, it's so obviously done. So I found that a lot. Every death is obviously done. It's so animated that it borders on, or rather so CGI'd, that it borders on a cartoon. Especially, without giving most of it away, the rubbish truck. So yeah, without spoiling it for you, the rubbish truck scene. Watch that and tell me if I'm wrong. But the death in that and the CGI, how it happens, it was just. I mean, Final Destination is far-fetched, but this borders on absolute disbelief. I was incredulous. I was like, "Are you serious?" So yeah, I wasn't sure about that. Like I say, the beginning, especially the opening scene, it's beautiful, and the whole setting and the pastels and stuff, excellent. It's the gore. It's too overcooked. It's really disappointing in that respect. So although that was disappointing, it still didn't stop me sort of, just like I had my eyes on the screen, apart from when I needed the toilet halfway through the film. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Off I go, come back, but I didn't miss anything there, so that was fine. That was, what was that, the kitchen scene? Yeah, so, right, so there's those, what else? There's something missing here. So I was disappointed with the gore, but there is something missing. Is it because the lead character didn't have a premonition? You see, the protagonist, the young lady in the film, she is basically tracing the family tree of who dies, who's, she's trying to figure it out that way of who's next. It's not an actual premonition that young Iris had. So that kind of takes the fun out of it, I guess. That was the whole, the fact that she didn't have a premonition. That sort of took the juice out of it. It sort of diluted it a bit for me. Right, we've got that. Disappointing gore. There's something missing, and it follows a family tree. It's nothing exciting. What next? Iris at the beginning. So, I'll tell you what, for me, it's all about Iris, this film. It really is. The young version of just how brilliantly acted and how well it's put together, how well put together it is. How brilliant that. Excellent performance from the older lady who plays the older version. And her... Okay. How to say this without spoiler? Her death and near death... Oh, fuck's sake. Her death was it was great. It was decent. It was juicy and it was meaty. So yeah, that's near the beginning of the film. So yeah, don't go to the toilet during the first few scenes. She really did it for me. She leads the story in. She lays it all out. Open book. Lays it on the line. It's there. It's in your face. It all kicks off pretty well. Yeah, that was good as well. So, all about Iris, not about the gory CGI that's so overcooked it looks like a cartoon, certainly, without a doubt, all about the beginning. Right, I'm just wondering is there anything else? I really ham this up. I don't know if I'm going to upload it yet, but I did a pre-film sort of sum up. You see, that's the thing. I'm wondering if I didn't enjoy this as much as I should have because of how excited I was to watch it. I did this little clip of me walking into the screen. If I do decide to upload it later, it'll be before this. So I might just do it. But yeah, I was all like, oh my god, Final Destination Bloodlines! I can't wait. And I think it's because of that I was like by the time the end credits rolled, I was like, for fuck's sake. Right, let me just pause here. So is there anything... Right, no, I'm just sort of, I've gone over the same stuff. That's fine. And I suppose the cast element is something I really relished, actually, because it was like... I've never seen any of the cast before in anything, from Uncle Howard to Darlene, who was played very strongly by whatever her name is. I haven't actually googled her yet. So you've got some real strong and steadfast performances in this. But again, I've not seen them before, and they're quite quite unique looking, because that is another element to the whole Final Destination franchise that I really lap up, is the whole how each person, they're almost like a caricature. So you've got, like, in one of the movies, you've got the two tarty girls, kind of greasy, on the aircraft, like, would you mind trading seats with Blake, was it, please, or something. Is that what they say? I swear that's what they say. To Alex, who's on the plane. So you've got Alex himself, then you've got the two almost twin-like girls, even though they're blonde and brunette. They're sort of similar to the two girls who get fried alive in Tanning Salon in number 3, who join the cast of, is it Mary Elizabeth Winstead? Forgive me if I've got that one incorrect. But so you've got the films are great. They're always led by this cast who are kind of almost like I said, caricatures. The blonde, square-headed guy with the buzz cut, the real older, sinister person. You've got the geek, the slut. You've got it's like always a nice array of different characters. So that's I mean, it's certainly not lacking in this film either, so that's decent. That's actually Iris's, is it Paul? So Iris's boyfriend, who proposes to her at the beginning, he looks like something out of he looks like something out of Hairspray. He's got this huge wide grin and this really sort of, he's got a real different look to him. So yeah, I rest my case. That's it. He basically puts my point in place. Okay, wow, this has gone on for way too long than I originally planned. But yeah, Final Destination Bloodlines, definitely give it a go. Definitely watch it if you're A, a fan of the originals, or well, all of them, and B, if you like a good gore fest. Because again, although it's a bit shit, the graphics on that, it's worth a watch in that respect. Right, anything else? God, it just brings back such memories, like me and Jane from school. I reached out to her actually recently on Facebook to say, oh my God, 25 years on, by the way, hello, 25 years later, hi, how are you, kind of thing. And I added her as a friend. We got in touch and I was like, guess what's being released again? But yeah, I do, that really, I can remember it really vividly, so that really sticks with me. And then the third one I remember seeing with Emma at college, the roller coaster one, and that was definitely, I think, one of the best, the third one. Okay, so that's it, I think. I was going to say, just to round up, this film, Final Destination Bloodlines, is opened brilliantly, beautifully, and just intriguingly. It's excellent, as I've explained there at the beginning. How it actually pans out is slightly dull, tracing a family tree rather than actually having a premonition. And then you're looking out. It's basically a film where you're waiting for the deaths to happen. So there are all those, I think it's run its course now, because there are those moments where the juice is completely sucked out of it, because you know what's coming, you're waiting for what's coming, so there's nothing to come. It's okay, so it's one of those. The CGI for the gruesome bits as well, but yeah, oh wow, oh geez, did I big that up too much? Probably. That's why I said for fuck's sake when the end credits rolled. Shit. Never mind. Anyway, Final Destination Bloodlines. Give it a go, especially if you like the others.